I taught school for 30 years, and any time that I can work with the kids, I love it. I've had youth groups, confirmation groups, just about everywhere I've been, and just working with those kids has always been a highlight. But I guess the real highlight came last year when I was ordained, and that was a goal that I'd worked for so long, and really that meant a lot to me. Romans 8:38 and 39, nothing in all of creation can separate us from the love of God. I believe that if we love our people, love our congregations, as God loved us, that we're going to find the strength to be restored, to keep going, and to do whatever we need to do in ministry. And this has just been a scripture that has just kept me going through all of these ups and downs of getting to where I am today. Don't try to do this on your own. We have EPL groups now. We had cluster groups at one time. Don't try to do ministry alone. There are people out there that will help you, guide you, give you spiritual care. We've got to keep our spiritual self intact if we're going to love the people that we have in our congregations and do what God has called us to do. So don't be a loner. Find your group, get involved, and let them help you on this journey. Well, I guess anybody that knows me knows that I'm doing everything backwards. I went into the ministry, and then it took me 17 years to get ordained, and now I'm retiring. But in all of that time, God has placed people in my life that have helped me restore my ministry. I started out bivocational, teaching school, had a part-time church, and then I decided I wanted to go to seminary. And because of family health problems, I had to leave seminary, and I just really didn't know what God was going to plan for me. I thought my ministry was at an end. And God has always found the person that would make my ministry grow again. And he put Richard Bales and Noreen Bales in my way as a district superintendent and his wife, and they helped me to find my way back. I lost the sight in my right eye the first summer that I was appointed. They would help me to understand that if I worked through that pain, I was going to make it as a minister. And so seminary seemed to be out of reach then. They introduced me to course of study, and I began that process and worked towards ordination. But then life throws things in your way, and around 2011, I was getting ready to graduate from course of study. I was starting my advanced work, and I found out I had cancer. And so I just told him I could not do any surgeries or chemo until I got through with course of study and graduated. So I never was one to let that stand in my way. And once again, the chemo really affected me. I had what they call chemo brain. And I was working on my theological questions for associate membership, and God once again put a group of wonderful women in my way that became my accountability group. They supported me and cheered me on until I could get through that. And later on, my late husband passed away, and I didn't know whether I was going to continue in ministry. I went to clinical pastoral education here in Lubbock, and it changed my life. God once again put people in my way that helped me and brought me to Tulia, Texas. And one of the people God put in my way is my husband, Jim Carlton. He's in ministry with me, and that has been a real joy. I'm going to have to retire right now because I have more eye problems. But I know God's not through restoring me, and I look forward to seeing how God will restore me in the future.